Hey, Gary Baker here with Publisher Report. Today, we're just going to be going through niche research, but really thinking about how we get to where we want to be. For example, when we're using a keyword tool such as SPT or Self-Publishing Titans, and we're getting a keyword niche score with a green light of a 64, which is a really good indication that this is a good keyword that we should go after. But how in the world did we actually get there to get the green light using this keyword research tool? Well, it's really kind of simple, and it all starts with just using the best tool that you have, which is your brain. And what do I mean by that? I mean simply thinking about things that people want to buy when we're talking about selling books. Because again, here we talk about all the time creating books for real people that they actually can use. And the thing about it is, what do people typically want these books for? A great thing that they want these books for is for their hobbies and making their hobbies more interesting. So simply go to Wikipedia and look for hobbies, and then just scroll down through here and think, what on this list can I make a book about that people are interested in, and what are they doing? And simply just stop and pick something. For example, hiking. Hiking is a long, vigorous walk, usually on trails or footpaths in the countryside. Religious pilgrimages have existed much longer, but they involved walking long distance for a spiritual purpose associated with a specific religion. Now, there's an angle right there that you may be able to take, but let's just focus in on the keyword hiking, and when and are people searching for hiking and hiking related things? Most likely, again, just by thinking about it, you know that people talk about hiking and go hiking and like to go hiking just because it's simply a hobby that people do, that people know about. Even regular people go hiking. They may not be serious hikers, but it's a pretty well-known hobby. But if you were just to make a hiking book, most likely the competition on that is going to be pretty fierce. So what do? Let's start with Google Trends and just type in the search term hiking. And as you can see, interest over time is good. But also understand that hiking interest goes up and down depending on the seasons for hiking. So for example, at its peak, hiking is searched for between June and July, or the summer months here in America anyway. So you scroll down and you start looking. Okay, interest by subregion. Vermont, Colorado doesn't really give me what I'm looking for. Related topics, shoes, sandals. Related queries, hiking near me, hiking gear near me, best hiking trails near me. So let's just go over here and click down here and go search on Google and let Google give us some more information. But again, remember, we're letting the tools just show us what we already know, but taking us down the path that we need to get to so we can get that green light inside of the SPT tool over at Amazon. But all this together leads us down the trail, right? Hiking trail. Anyway, leads us down the trail and gets us to where we want to be and get that green light and find that keyword that we're looking for. So back in Google Trends, simply click on search Google for best hiking near me. That launches Google and simply searches for best hiking trails near me. You're going to see some ads and you're going to scroll down, and of course, wherever your location is, it's going to come up with these recommendations. Now focusing on these recommendations, Josh Park Memorial Trail, Mossy Bluff National Nature Trail. Okay, so then you got to start really thinking about what are these trails. And you keep scrolling down through here and you're going and you're saying, okay, wait a second. Here's something that's interesting. Arkansas State Parks Trail Finder, hiking Arkansas State Parks. So now we're talking about hiking, and we know people like to go hiking, but also where are people going to go hiking? Most people don't have a place they can go, but state parks are open to everyone. So let's do a Google search about hiking state parks. And then we'll scroll down through here, and what we're going to do is we're going to go down through here and say hiking state parks, Arkansas State Parks, the best hike in every national park. So now what we've done is we've expanded on hiking in state parks, or hiking in trails near me, and we found state parks because obviously I live in Arkansas, but then we keep searching and now we're thinking national parks. It's expanding our audience, and it's also giving us an idea for the simple fact that people want to go hiking. They need a place to go hiking. They could go hiking in a state park, but they could also go hiking in a national park. Of course, here in the US, national parks in all 50 states. So now what do we let our brain do? We let our brain take that information and go back to Amazon. And there you go, keyword niche score 70, you got a green light in SPT, or the Self-Publishing Titans Chrome extension. Now the journey continues by scrolling down and understanding what these books are about and how you can turn one of these into a low content book or a journal or a log, something that someone would want to buy in the low content space. So you're going to have to search down through here and keep digging until you find something that matches exactly what it is that we create in the world of KDP and low content publishing. But the key here, the point here, is to just keep searching until you find exactly what you're looking for. But as you can see, the thing that you're seeing here is you're seeing lots of listed national parks. And if you keep scrolling, you're eventually going to land on something like this: U.S. National Parks Adventures Journal and Passport Stamp Book. National Parks Map Adventure Log and Passport Book for Kids. 238 rankings, 4.5 stars with a BSR of 40,000 in books. Read the description. Is traveling to all the U.S. parks on your bucket list? From Acadia to Zion and every park in between, this all-in-one journal will help you keep organized and track your national park adventures. There's even a space for all your national park stamps. Open it up and look inside. You can see it lists the parks there, and then check this out: U.S. National Parks Tracking Log. And what do we see here? The type of book that we can definitely create. And this is exactly what we do: create books that people want, real people are looking for, to make their life better or to make their hobbies more enjoyable, to keep memories. And all this started simply from thinking and going to Wikipedia, looking at hobbies and just picking one, and then letting the tools that we have easily available to us, Google Trends, and thinking about the hobby itself, what people do with that hobby, the kinds of things they're going to want to write down and keep track of. And that's what we do. We create books so people can write in them, keep track of the things they're doing, and keep them for memories or keepsakes, however you want to say that. Logbook, journal, tracking book, all the above. Those are keywords right there that you can use when you're doing your keyword research to get that green light, to know exactly if the niche in KDP is hot and people are buying it, but also understand, just like in Google Trends, that these things go up and they go down, but that's part of the business. Creating real books that people are going to buy during different times of the year, adding those books to your inventory and making them the best that you can, again, because real people are looking for these books that you're creating. So get out there, use your brain, start looking at these hobbies, dig in and find those hot niches, and then simply make a better book. And speaking of making better books, there's a video on the screen right now. Click that, watch it, and keep learning about how to make real books for real people and building your KDP publishing business, because it's really just that simple. And I'll talk to you later. Bye.